हाँ एकता, मेरा सवाल आपसे है। आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं? बढ़िया है, देख नहीं पाएंगे शायद। सवाल ये है कि आपके लेफ्ट में स्पीकर, सवाल ये है कि जब जब भी इस फिल्म का जिक्र हो रहा है, सीबीएफसी का जिक्र होता है, पहलाज निहलानी का जिक्र होता है, तो अभी एक मोमेंट बन चुका है और एक पोस्टर भी ऐसा आया जिससे सभी बेहद खुश हैं भारत में बहुत ज़्यादा। आप क्या कहना चाहेंगी और सीबीएफसी के रुख के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगी?
मेरा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है सीबीएफसी से। मेरा प्रॉब्लम पूरे समाज से है, जो एक पॉइंट पे आके इसी बात को अपनी तरीके से कहता है। तो सीबीएफसी इज़ एक्चुअली अ मिररिंग सोसाइटी। बहुत छोटा हम इशू कर देंगे अगर हम सीबीएफसी के बारे में बना देंगे इस पिक्चर को। ये बहुत बड़ा इशू है। आप नॉर्मली अगर किसी लड़की से बात करेंगे तो आप उससे 5 इंसिडेंसेस ऐसे पता कर लेंगे जो उसके साथ दिन में हुए हैं। एक साल में तो 5-10 तो निकलेंगे ही, जहाँ उसको अपने औरत होने पर शी हैज़ हैड टू प्रूव herself a little harder, maybe in a male dominated workplace, at times with a certain amount of having to be come across as a smarter woman if she is good looking. मतलब there are so many, she's learned combat from a very young age. और आप ये जो उंगली है ना, ये लिपस्टिक जो है, ये उस समाज पर है जो हमें बाहर आने नहीं दे रहा, हमें अपनी आवाज़ को दबाने की पे मजबूर कर रहा है। तो इट्स नॉट अबाउट सीबीएफसी, इट्स अबाउट एवरी, एंड इट्स अबाउट एन आइडियोलॉजी, इट्स नॉट अबाउट मेन अगेन। प्लीज, आई एम गोइंग टू डू अ कैंपेन कॉल्ड लिपस्टिक फॉर मेन, because आज no it is, because there are lots of men who made us the women we are, like my father, and there are lots of women who insist that there's a son born and put their daughter-in-laws through various children and abortions. So it's not about women and men, it's about ideology. So
it's about patriarchy.
about patriarchy.
So मेरा सवाल आप सभी से है कि जिस तरह से ये फिल्म है वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात करता है, या जो वुमेन्स की मांग है या डिमांड है, जो इच्छाएं हैं उसके बारे में बात करता है, क्या आप लोगों को लगता है कि सेक्स एक मुद्दा है जहां पर हम औरतों की इच्छाएं या औरतें लड़ रही हैं? क्या सेक्स के मुद्दे से ही हम इस चीज़ को प्रूव कर सकते हैं, या कोई और मुद्दा लेकर हम फिल्म नहीं बना सकते थे?
I think before I ask anyone else to answer, I would really like to answer this question. I think the side.
Sorry to interrupt. अगर आप ये जवाब हिंदी में देंगी तो बहुत अच्छा।
तो मुझे क्या लगता है कि औरत की जो बॉडी होती है ना, वो सबसे पहला एरिया होता है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट का, and therefore I feel that many issues about women finding themselves, finding freedom, are definitely related to how much agency and control they have over their own bodies. So that's what I feel. So I don't feel that कुछ disconnect है between other issues and all of that. But this is a story about 4 women, so it's not even that.
Yeah, I would say sex एक बहुत छोटा अंश है इन 4 औरतों की जिंदगियों का और उनकी कहानियों का। ज़रूर इम्पोर्टेंट अंश है, जैसा कि सबकी ज़िंदगी में होता है, लेकिन सिर्फ ये ही एक मसला है ऐसा मैं नहीं कहना चाहूँगी। अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये जो सारे तमाशे हुए हैं और जिस तरह की पब्लिसिटी हमको मिली है, उसकी वजह से ऐसा लगता है कि ये सिर्फ एक गंदी पिक्चर है। ऑन द कॉन्ट्री, जो बंदे ये पिक्चर गंदी पिक्चर सोच करके आएंगे ना, तो बहुत दुखी होंगे।
आई एक्चुअली बिलीव सेक्स ना ऐसी चीज़ है जो हमने बहुत सालों से व्हेन इट कम्स टू वुमेन छुपाई है। अनफॉर्चुनेटली आपको बोला जाता है आप अपने आप को ढको, क्योंकि फिर उस आदमी का भेड़िया बनना अलाउड है। बिकॉज यू नो व्हाट, आपने अपना शोल्डर दिखा दिया, अरे मेरा शोल्डर है, आप भेड़िए बने। इट्स लाइक सो दैट इज अ वेरी बिग प्रॉब्लम। वी आर नॉट बीइंग एबल टू डिस्क्रिमिनेट बिटवीन सेक्शुअल intentions or sex and sexual crime. Sexual crime is a problem. Sex, if it's consensual between 2 people, is not a problem. And unfortunately, the more we are dabbing this topic, we are making more and more women responsible for any kind of sexual desire that is raised in them or in a man. Frankly, really guys, we have, I mean, I would like to say, like, it's a world where God has given us a body and it feels, and as long as we are in control, as long as we deal in anything that's consensual, morality should be our personal issue. It cannot be thoppered on us and made an excuse for anyone else to behave badly. That's why dealing with sex and discussing sex is as important as discussing a lot of other things, because this whole prohibition has made it okay for us to be more guilty about our legs being shown. I mean, we've had so many photos of women come out, actresses, whose shoulder was shown. Oh, you know what, a malfunction happened and it went all over the place. Come on, man. There are many malfunctions I'll show you of men, but no one covers them. And it's time we decide to discuss sex like adults without playing it up. If you see the movie, it is not at one point vicarious, or it's not at one point exploitative, but it's never running away from the issue. It speaks as it is. That's why it stares you in the eye.
You back films like LSD, Urta Punjab, Dirty Picture. You're not shy to toe the line. But with this specific picture, personally, why did you choose this picture?
Because this picture doesn't toe the line. And frankly, I saw the film with a lot of thought process. Okay, it'll be a bit pretentious, it'll be arty, 11 awards, great. And then I saw this very, very stark and entertaining film. And here it was, standing there, staring me in the face and saying, do you have the guts to take me on? I think I never had a more honest internal conversation with myself than I had after I saw this film. And I think a lot of women will experience the same thing. We're so scared to feel that it's now become second nature to us to be shy about even our own simplest sexual fantasies, our own simplest desires. It's like it's not allowed. And this film had this, it stared me in the face and asked me a question as a woman, that as a producer you'll make a financial decision, but as a woman it's time you make a decision from the heart, and I did.
That's a beautiful, beautiful reply. I'd like to go on to Ratna Pathak Shah. Do you think we are right in calling this film a movement?
I think we may be a little premature. We might turn out to be right, but we are a bit premature. Anyway, let's not load the film down with words such as life-changing, movement, new wave, etc., etc. All these things labels can be very hard to live with. What I saw when I saw the film was that here is an extremely interesting, extremely sensitive, funny film. I enjoyed watching it, and I think the audience will too.
The kinds of struggles that women have gone through like just in the last 100 years, we just take it for granted. Like women were not allowed to vote, we were not allowed to own property, we were considered property. We don't know how much progress we have just made in the last 100 years, we just take it for granted. And of course there's a long way to go still, but I think that this film is one of those films which definitely throws, what do you call it? It stands by what it says. And it speaks very honestly about women and their inner lives, and it gives you a very authentic experience of that, of the inner lives of these 4 women. And I think that people will really, especially young people, I think they'll really respond to the authenticity and the integrity with which this story is told.
That's beautiful. Moving on to Ahana. Why do you think it's important for a woman to own her sexuality?
Because if a man can own it so easily, I don't see why a woman can't. We've just been doing so many things behind closed doors for years, and nobody talks about it. And till the ban came about, as Alankita was just talking about it with us a few minutes ago, we didn't realize that that as a woman we really don't have rights like the way men do. Not only in India, but also all across the globe. You may think that, everybody in America or a Japan or a Sweden or a Finland, they are so out there, they're so progressive, but no. A woman is still where she's supposed to be in all these countries. So India alone is not fighting this battle. I think the whole world is fighting this battle, especially America right now, who used to think they're so progressive. So I actually saw a different side to the film. So it's very important right now for women to own their sexuality and be out there, because we really deserve it.
That is so true. And now for the final question before I open it up to everybody else, I'd like to ask, the final question is to Plabita. Can you tell us a little about the support you've been getting for this film? Because it has been overwhelming from what I hear.
Yeah, actually, I had never, I think none of us had ever thought that it's gonna be like this. So I first watched the film at the Tokyo International Film Festival, and even over there we got like a standing ovation, and you know how people could relate to it? Women were coming up to us and telling us how much they loved it. I mean, there were some people who came for the second screening as well, you know, to watch it again. And then I was really happy, and I was like, wow, this film is, you know, gonna do good. And then we come here and the whole censorship thing happens, and I was like so sad. But then the way everyone supported, it was amazing. Like, I was like, that is when it was like, okay, we have to get out there. And you know, everyone needs to watch this film.
Definitely, more power to the cause. I now would like to open out the questions to the press over here. If anyone would like to ask a question, you can raise your hand. I'll pass on microphones.
Check.